Many critics didn't have high hopes for the Ranger when Ford reintroduced to the US market a few years ago, but this midsize pickup has quickly gone on to be one of the most popular choices in the segment. With its affordable price, rugged off-road capability, and exceptional ride comfort, the Ranger has cemented its place as a worthy younger brother to Ford's crown jewel, the F-150. 2025 is shaping up to be a remarkable year for the Ranger, so keep watching until the end to learn everything next year's refresh promises to bring to the table. And stick around to find out what makes it even better than the already impressive 2024 model. Number 8. A design refresh. The biggest change around back will be the introduction of an all-new extended bed. Until now, Ford only offered the Ranger with a 5-foot bed, which measured 59.6 inches long and 48.2 inches wide. Although it offered ample space for day-to-day duties, we couldn't help but notice that the lack of an extended cab variant held the Ranger from achieving its true potential. These prayers will be answered in 2025, with an extended cab Ranger with a 6-foot bed finally joining the lineup. In typical Ford fashion, some new colors will join the lineup for 2025. Along with several new wheel options. Overall, the design of next year's model will be tougher and more masculine than what you get from the current Ranger, a welcome change many have been asking for. If Ford plays their cards right, their redesign has the potential to send the Ranger's sales figures skyward, and we're all for it. Number 7. Efficient powertrain options. This year's Ranger already has one of the best engine lineups in the midsize pickup truck segment, so we don't expect any drastic changes for 2025. I mean, if it ain't broke, why bother fixing it? The base model will be powered by the familiar turbocharged 2.3-liter inline-4, which makes an ample 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Despite the modest power figures, the Ranger is still capable of hitting 60 mph in under 7 seconds when equipped with this powertrain, which makes it one of the quickest options in the segment. Joining the Turbo 4 is the twin-turbocharged 2.7-liter V6, which ups the ante with 315 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. Lifted directly from the Bronco, this engine unsurprisingly makes the Ranger even quicker, with the 0 to 60 sprint taking less than 6 seconds this time around. This won't be the only V6 engine you'll be able to get in the 2025 Ranger, but we'll talk more about this special powertrain later on. The two regular engines come paired with the Blue Oval Company's patented 10-speed automatic transmission, which is one of the smoothest shifting units around. A manual making the cut is highly unlikely, but hey, who's there to stop us from daydreaming? Number 6. Plug-in hybrid joins the lineup. Undoubtedly, the biggest improvement in the powertrain department when it comes to the 2025 Ranger will be the introduction of an all-new plug-in hybrid model. Ford has been teasing this model for months and has finally pulled the covers off the production model, which will be starting deliveries early next year. The Ranger PHEV pairs the turbocharged 2.3-liter engine with an electric motor assisted by a lithium-ion battery pack. And although details are scarce, all signs point towards this having the highest torque figure in the model's history. But as you might have expected, performance isn't the name of the game here, as the Ranger PHEV is all about efficiency. Ford estimates that their new electrified mid-size pickup will be able to travel 28 miles in pure EV mode before the internal combustion engine takes over as a range extender. Opting for the plug-in hybrid does not take away from the truck's capabilities, as it comes standard with all-wheel drive and has a maximum towing capacity that is comparable to its gasoline-powered counterparts. In typical plug-in hybrid fashion, the Ranger PHEV has some tricks up its sleeve. The most impressive of these is Pro Power Onboard, which allows the Ranger to function as a generator on wheels and provide power to electrical appliances from sockets in the bed. This feature can trace its roots back to the all-electric F-150 Lightning and is sure to make the Ranger PHEV a favorite among truck enthusiasts and outdoorsmen alike. Ford has kept the exterior of the 2025 Ranger PHEV under the radar, and we quite like it. There isn't much that gives away this Ranger having an electric powertrain hiding beneath the skin. But if you look close enough, you'll spot the redesigned 18-inch wheels, the charging port mounted on the rear fender, and the PHEV badges on the side sills. The PHEV Ranger will only be issued with the Wild Track trim on debut, but will expand to other models as time goes on. If we had to pick one gripe with the Ranger plug-in hybrid, that would be Ford's decision to launch in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand before launching it stateside. But considering the US market's shift towards the fuel-efficient hybrids, it'll only be a matter of time before the Blue Oval Company brings it stateside. Number 5. Modern interior. The days of American vehicles being ridiculed for being subpar and having cheap plastic all over the cabin have long passed. And the 2025 Ford Ranger is set to have one of the best interiors in the midsize segment. All models will have two high-definition screens, a 12.4-inch digital gauge cluster, and a 12.0-inch unit taking care of infotainment duties. Speaking of infotainment, the 2025 Ranger will come with all the bells and whistles you'd expect a modern pickup truck to have. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and Ford's homebrew Sync 4 system will all come as standard. A wireless charging pad will also be offered across the range, with the experts at Bang & Olufsen taking care of the audio side of things with an exceptional 10-speaker setup. Number 4. Improved safety features. Ford has made strides in making their vehicles safer during the past few years, and things are expected to be improved further stepping into 2025. All trim levels will come with a 360-degree camera setup, making navigating the mall parking lot or the rugged outdoors easier than ever before. Expect the refresh model to also come with front and rear automatic braking, rear cross-traffic alert, adaptive cruise control, and automatic high beams. Most of these are already available with the 2024 Ranger, but if we've learned anything about technology, it is that it improves by leaps and bounds year over year. So if you want nothing but the safest pickup truck to carry you and your loved ones, the 2025 Ranger will be well worth the wait. Number 3. Exceptional towing capability. The current Ranger is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to towing and payload hauling, and it boasts some of the best figures we've seen in pickup trucks of this size. This will remain true for 2025, with the short bed crew cab variant improving upon the 7,500-pound towing capacity of its predecessor. The magic happens once you decide to upgrade to the extended cab model, as it will exceed the 7,500-pound max towing limit while also blowing the 1,805-pound maximum payload figure out of the water. Oh, and did we mention that Ford has several different towing packages designed specially for the Ranger? Equip one of these and we'll be knocking on the F-150's door when it comes to towing heavy loads across the interstate. Number 2. The Ranger Raptor. The Raptor has always been the most exciting variant of the Ranger since its introduction, and Ford knows it. This is why it'll be getting even more capable in 2025, thanks in part to the anti-lag equipped 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 under the hood. This monster of an engine whips up an enormous 405 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque, an enormous figure for a midsize pickup. However, the engine is only part of the package that makes the Ranger such an exceptional monster off-road. Just like the years prior, the 2025 Ford Ranger Raptor rides on a modified frame with reinforced suspension mounting points and aluminum front control arms for better travel. Fox Live valve shock absorbers steal the show and work in harmony with the 17-inch bead-lock wheels wrapped in 33-inch tires to make this the most capable off-roader money can buy at this price point. Number 1. Price and availability. Ford has been keeping hush-hush about the 2025 Ranger's price, but if 2024 is anything to go by, expect the base model to start at around $34,000. The Raptor will be the most expensive, just as before, with an MSRP above $57,000. 2025 is shaping up to be the best Ford Ranger model year yet, and if you were on the fence about pulling the trigger on a 2024 model, why not wait a couple more months?